kids out there being raised by good parents. This is what happens when you have a good daughter. Let's talk a little bit about your mom and dad.
Yes.
They decided they were going to have a life of adventure, right?
Yes, we've been very fortunate. So we've done a lot of traveling growing up, and my parents, as they got older, decided they love the RV lifestyle.
Love it.
So for the past 15 or so years, they've been traveling around, enjoying the lifestyle, but finally decided that it was time to get a house and have a home base.
Right.
So they bought a house, and it was not in great shape, which is great because they have a daughter who's a designer and loves to fix up old houses, so
Totally.
it's fantastic. But I think they thought they were a little over their head. And they'd already planned a trip to go away overseas and visit my brother. And so they were debating if they should go because my dad had started renovating the house and had spent 3 months and lugging and slugging and doing it himself. And so while they were out of town, I thought I'd finish the renovation for them as a surprise.
A big surprise.
And they had no idea. So that when they came home, they could walk through the door and everything be completely done.
Like everything completely done. Our camera crew was waiting inside when Karen's unsuspecting parents, John and Sharon Seeley, arrived at their new home.
I'm always afraid to.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Oh no, this isn't even our house. Oh my god.
Welcome home.
This isn't possible.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
The fireplace you talked about?
Holy mackerel.
Oh, Karen.
Oh, darn, I was so looking forward to doing this. I'm speechless. This is unbelievable.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
It's obviously not the same house.
Oh,
So obviously this was the original living room.
Oh.
And this is the dining room, but we've made it all open concept. So the nice thing about taking this wall out is now you can see right through, all the way through to the den.
Oh
and it's all that beautiful natural light. And the view wasn't amazing looking at the side of the house. So by doing these drapes really wide and lots of shears, we're able to kind of hide the view but let all that natural light in. So when we all are here for dinner, you can pull the table apart and there's a leaf, and these 2 chairs are perfect to pull in at the end of the table. So you have lots of extra seating.
Oh, this
Wow,
is
your dad's dream is to have Christmas here. And with a fireplace. This is our dream come
Mom
true.
and Dad had no idea that I was
dream.
doing this. And in fact, we were talking about what we were going to do in terms of the next few months and doing over the house. And we were talking about where we'd put the Christmas tree. So what do you think? Should we put the Christmas tree? We could maybe do the Christmas tree between the fireplace and the dining room.
I'm glad that's the only decision you left for us to make.
yeah.
I told them I put the hardwood in. They didn't know anything else was done. So this is all a big surprise.
Look at the color.
So the kitchen.
Oh, the gray is stunning. Absolutely
I decided
stunning.
to do something a little bit different. There's so many white shaker kitchens, which are lovely, but this beautiful blue-gray almost has a little bit of a nautical inspired, and given that we're sailors, I thought this really worked well. And it makes a great statement. And if you notice, there's this great flow of the grays and the blues all the way through because it's open concept. It's important to keep the color flowing.
A dream kitchen.
Isn't this amazing? This dishwasher is fantastic. I've been unpacking all of your things and all your dishes, and they're all clean in the cabinets. And so I've put this dishwasher through its paces, and I did a 1-hour cycle, and everything came up super clean. So you got a dishwasher, which is a nice new thing for you, a gas stove, quartz countertops, huge undermount sink, so that you can host Christmas and Thanksgiving and Easter.
Unbelievable.
Lots of space, huge pantry.
My gosh.
And just because you are going to sleep here overnight, I made sure that you had all the amenities. We have eggs, bread, butter, cream, coffee. So when you wake up tomorrow morning in your own home, you have everything you need. My parents love eggs. and maybe a few drinks to celebrate.
You're the best daughter in the whole world. You know that. You know we love you.
What
I
a
love you
beautiful, cozy home.
So this used to be a 3-bedroom bungalow. 1,000 square feet, half of the space was actually bedrooms. So the living space was actually very small. So by making this old bedroom into the kitchen, we've really opened it up. And this also used to be a bedroom. Now it's a den, but we have a pull-out sofa in here. So when I sleep overnight, I have a bed, and we have these big, beautiful rolling barn doors, and painted them in a really fun color. A little bit darker and richer than the kitchen color, but again, those colors flow all the way through. Mom said to me when we were talking about making this a den, she said, "Oh, I don't know, it's too small. We'll never sit in there. No, we'll sit in the living room." But you can see how cozy it feels. And with the big, beautiful sliding glass doors and lots of natural light.
Yeah.
It used to be a window, so we've opened it up so there's access to the backyard now.
Wow, it's amazing what you can do with a small space like this.
It is.
Unbelievable.
Well, it's perfect for 2, and still you can have overnight guests. So the master bedroom, the great thing is by closing this old breezeway, we're able to give you lots of his and hers closets. And it's still cozy. I was able to use the area rug you already owned, which looked fabulous in here. And still that same beautiful kind of warm tones, the grays, a nice big padded headboard so you can read in bed. Your old nightstands, but they look fantastic in here, painted the dark black.
Even in my wildest dreams, I never fathomed this house could look so wonderful.
Wow.
Never even in my wildest dreams.
Never ever thought it would turn out like this.
I didn't even want it. I cried when we bought it. I didn't want it. It was so awful.
So you lied about taking us out to buy a mattress.
I did. I was driving here and I was saying, well, what kind of mattress do you want? What about a sofa? What kind of furniture do you have? They had no idea. So the master bathroom was a bit of a challenge. The toilet was there, pointing this way, but we rotated it, which was great. The vanity was actually here and the doorway was that way. So we moved the door, which allowed us to have this lined up perfectly with our beautiful vanity. And we took out that old ugly tub and we put in this beautiful shower. It's a system, it's awesome. So the walls and the glass all come together. So it's actually pretty simple to put in and it looks amazing.
Unbelievable. This is stunning.
So it's lovely to have main floor laundry and to have a laundry room that is so pretty, I didn't even put a door on it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, geez.
Brand new machines,
Beautiful.
cozy little spot. There's a couple hooks so you can hang up some things to dry. Honey,
You took all the worry out of everything.
Not a thing to think about.
yeah, it's done. So one of the wish list items I know you wanted was a powder room because there was only one washroom. So come take a look. We were able to eke out a little spot right over the stairs for a little powder room.
Oh, I never thought there was enough room. I'm shocked. Oh, Karen, it's beautiful. It's absolutely
We had to get
beautiful.
creative by putting the
Oh
vessel
my
sink
gosh.
over top of the stairs. So we've actually used every nook and cranny in here, but still there's lots of headroom to go downstairs.
Wow, you made it work.
And then a nice big foyer. So this used to be the kitchen. When you first walked in the front door, do you remember the stove used to be right here? The sink used to be under this window. This was your front foyer and your kitchen. It was tiny, it was awkward.
And we almost didn't buy the house because we stepped in the front door into the kitchen and we thought it was impossible. Mom said
To
we can't
deal
have
with,
it.
yeah. We thought we couldn't do it.
Well,
A lot of local people came together to help me and put in a lot of long hours.
Thanks for your help.
thanks, Ian. My pleasure. Fantastic.
And if you look around, I've scattered little things that Mom and Dad used to own and things from my grandma. And so there's little bits and pieces throughout the house. You'll find them.
Karen and I had a discussion when we first bought this house, and I didn't see the potential that she did, obviously. And I don't know, I just said, I just want a small home. It doesn't have to be big, but I want to walk in a room and want to be in that room. And you said, Mom, you mean you want a room to give you a hug? And I said, that's exactly how I feel. And this room, this whole house gives me a big hug. A beautiful big hug. Yeah, this is home. This is home. Karen, we love you. Thank you so much.
Unbelievable. What an incredible renovation. So, I mean, everything from top to bottom. The place was gutted, and we've got our proud parents in the audience right now. I want to know what went through your mind when you opened that door.
You go first.
Overwhelmed, absolutely overwhelmed. No idea whatsoever. We're still walking on clouds.
She told me today, she goes, I love being here, but I can't wait to go home. Because that's how much she loves her new home, and that's because of you. We're watching it and we're getting all the shivers and the goosebumps all over again, and it's such an emotional experience, I think, just to see the love between, children and their parents, and the extent that you'll go to when you see your father and he's having a hard time trying to get the reno done, and you thought, this is where I'm going to pick it up. I think it's a beautiful thing. So give a round of applause to Karen. You changed the floor plan.
Well, you know what? A lot of the older bungalows didn't have a front foyer, didn't have front closets, tiny little kitchens. They weren't really the way we live today.
Yeah.
And a lot of bedrooms. So they're not really very nice for, open concept, for great living, for having family over, for entertaining. So when you first walked in the front door, you literally walked right into the kitchens. We had the stove right there, the sink under that window, which is now the front foyer. And even the slope of the stairs was visible in the kitchen. You could see the slope, and the fridge was just sticking out right beside it. So it was really, really uninviting. And then a pantry system as soon as you walked in the kitchen. So you literally ran into the side of the pantry.
Okay.
And there's such beautiful natural light at the back of the house that right now it was all 3 huge bedrooms at the back of the house, that none of that light cycled all the way through the house.
Got it.
So, and for
you
my
want
mom,
to open that up a little bit.
exactly, and a connection to the backyard. When you can look all the way through a house, it has a sense of being so much larger than it is.
Right.
So, you know, for my mom and dad, obviously they did a nice master bedroom, and they needed some good closet space because living in an RV, they haven't had it in a long time. So it's nice to give them some closet space. So we gave them actually his and hers closets, but we actually got rid of this bedroom, and this is where the kitchen is now. Okay. So, and you can see there was a long breezeway. I haven't closed the breezeway, and that's where I actually stowed space to make the closets. Okay. So this is the after floor plan. So you can see we did a beautiful foyer to walk into. We were able to squeeze in a little powder room. Oh, nice. Right? And the slope of the stairs is right there. So I actually was able to squeeze in a sink over top of the slope of the stairs into a wall-mounted faucet. And it's
Holy
perfect.
moly. That is so Karen Seeley / Yannick Samard. You guys find the smallest little grooves and you make, it's a powder room. Look at that. I put a sink in there.
You know, and everybody wants a powder room. Like,
absolutely.
You know, you need two washrooms.
Yeah.
So, and then of course our beautiful, big, huge, open concept living room, dining room. And the nice thing about that is that if they ever had a big dinner party, the leaves are actually right in that table. Nice. So they can scooch this, you know, the chairs down, even put the chairs at the head of the table, and you can have lots of room for, you know, his family to come for dinner. Yeah.